What's up, beautiful butterflies? This is the Awakened Butterfly, and I am back with another video. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please stay for the entire video. If you enjoy the content, please don't hesitate to hit the like and subscribe button. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, my lovely butterflies. And as you can tell, I hope everyone's taking care of themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually out there. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we will be talking about dream hacking on targeted individuals. And the reason why I was inspired to make this video, guys, is because I am one that has dreams. I have dreamed about things before they've occurred. I have had a lot of many different types of dreams, and I noticed that during my spiritual awakening, my dreams became stronger, and I was fasting, and I felt like I was doing the right thing. So I felt like those dreams were coming from the Most High. Well, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, as angels are watching over us, there are also demons that are watching. They see everything that's going on with us, and anything to stop our connection with the Most High, that's their mission. So, as we all know, dreams are projection. They're a human projection, of a lot of images and stories that we have deep embedded into the back of our subconscious minds, and they come out as like a narrative when we're asleep. They can be happy, disturbing, they can be scary, they can be entertaining, they can be inspiring, they can give you a certain type of vision of something that you can create into real life. Maybe an invention, something that you've been inspired to work on. And many scientists believe that dreams take place as thoughts that are embedded into the back of our subconscious minds. And we all know that everything that we've ever went through in our lives are in the back of our subconscious minds. Everything, all of our thoughts, is like a file cabinet for each human being on this entire planet. And they feel that these images become visible as a narrative when we sleep, when the mind is at rest. And this is called a sleep process called lucid dreaming. And lucid dreaming is when we have a dream that we're more in control of the narrative. We're more aware of what we're dreaming about. And that allows us to interpret the dreams in our awakened state. So when having a lucid dream, you're more likely to be able to control the narrative to a certain extent. And it allows you to also lead the dream where you want it to go. And many dreams are associated with real life events that occur in throughout our lives. And many also, like I said, have the gift of dreaming things before they occur, which is associated with the gift of clairvoyance. Most importantly, the Most High God does communicate with us through dreams as well. And for these reasons, especially with people on their spiritual journey, dreams are taken very seriously. And dreams carry messages, they carry warnings, they carry visions, and they're also used as a spiritual tool on our journey. And in 2020, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is a laboratory that does research on developments in advanced technology. In 2020, a group of their scientists developed a device that looks like a Nintendo glove. And this glove was used to monitor individual sleep patterns. It's used as a form of therapy, and it's placed on their hands. And it is used to monitor the sleep pattern of the individual. It is also used to manipulate their dreams. This device is called the Dormio, and it is an interactive robot that is developed to detect when an individual is falling asleep, which it's used to detect when they're falling into their lucid state, when they're about to have a lucid dream. And it interrupts their dreams with audio cues and visuals. They place their own recordings of their voice and their own visuals into the dream once they realize that the individual is at a lucid state of dreaming. And they claim that this technology is used to create a lucid dream, in which, because everyone doesn't lucid dream when they fall asleep. So this is used to create a lucid dream, or to hack one that is in the state of having one. And they're saying that they're assisting people that have creative blocks in their minds, like they're a creative person, they're having a block, and they're saying that they're using this to help them with their creative talents, and to also help strengthen their memory skills. And over 10 years ago, there were several individuals that attempted this experiment, where a ball was placed in their hand. Before Dormio was introduced, they used the ball to place in the individual's hand, and once they fell asleep and the ball hit the floor, it triggered them into the state of a lucid dream. And it was allowing scientists to monitor their mind for creative ideas and thought patterns, so they could interpret them to them once they're in their awakened state. And recently, about a couple of years ago, a group of MIT researchers updated this experiment using the biometric tool, which is known as Dormio. And it is used to detect when the individual is falling asleep, and automatically turns, instead of them waiting till the mind is having a lucid dream and to hack the dream, it automatically puts the dream into a lucid state. Puts the mind into a lucid state of dreaming. I'm sorry, guys. And this device not only creates micro dreams while you're in a lucid state, but it also is used to strengthen the memory skills. So if you're having a creative blockage and you've thought of all these great things and you can't really remember and place them together, they're saying that this form of therapy is used to help strengthen your memory skills, so you can remember all of those things in order to bring forth your creative side. And they wear this sleeping device on their hands, and it monitors their heart rate and their muscle tone and movement. And it monitors the sleep stages of the individual as they fall asleep. Once the device detects that they are asleep, it releases a pre-recorded audio. So I guess that the people are evaluated first, and the pre-recorded audio, I'm assuming, is based on the evaluation. And it can be preset, and it also records responses from the Dormio user. So not only is it releasing statements into the mind of the user, but it's also recording the responses from the brain. Hypnagogia is when the conscience of the brain is between the period of being awake and falling asleep. So it kind of describes the process of the lucid dream. And the main purpose of this device is to hack the brain once it's in the middle process of lucid dreaming. So it can record the person's thoughts and perceptions around the narrative of the dream, how they're personally maneuvering around the lucid dream. Guys, I feel that there's a lot of consequences to this form of therapy. I honestly don't see how it's a form of therapy, but research has shown there's been a few people that has gotten this, and I feel that my personal intake on why I feel on the consequences of this is, I feel that since the mind can absorb more when it's at a restful state, mainly when we're sleeping, right? So dream hacking can be dangerous for the human mind, because, depending on what we're going through, a lot of things are in our minds, and when we're at rest, these things are being released. And the device can also pick up personal thoughts, images, fears, fantasies, desires, and nightmares. So this is why I feel that these things going hand in hand is not good for the individual's mental state that is receiving this therapy. And it also picks up the symptoms that are related to post-traumatic stress disorder and nightmares that are triggered from post-traumatic stress disorder. And this is exploitation of a person's minds, their personal thoughts and feelings, especially for the target individual. And it can lead to more severe gang stalking, harassment, more false accusations of mental illnesses, and a higher risk of incanting a handler. And the reason why I say you're more at high risk for incanting a handler, let's say for instance someone actually trusts this form of therapy and they're going to receive it from someone that is perpetrating and as this therapist, but they're actually a handler, and there's no telling what they're putting into your mind once you're asleep. So it's it's a little risky. Hypnosis, especially when being used by higher authorities and consumer advertisers, they use this to an advantage to promote. Researchers say that they use this as a way to promote consumer advertising and other products by placing these audio cues and images into these individuals' minds once they're asleep. Reports also show that under study, when a lot of these people awakened, they were eager to buy something that was just released newly on the market, whether it was a food item or some other product. So that is a huge amount of proof that that it's a possibility that this device could be used to promote, consumer products. And depending on what is released into the minds of the individuals, it could, through the dormio, it can also cause them to undergo things that they're either fighting or have never even went through and overcame, like unnatural desires, sex, drugs, food, etc., hallucinations, fake realities, sleep deprivation, television binge watching. A lot of people reported that when they came from under the therapy, all they wanted to do was watch Netflix and eat snacks. And this is due to the consumer advertising hypnosis. Health issues, violent or unhealthy thought patterns. A lot of people went in with a more positive thought pattern, just wanted to have a lucid dream, and they came out feeling violent and having unhealthy thought patterns. And you can also have an identity crisis. It depends on if they're telling you you're someone else. It's possible. And I also went to this website called Amerisleep.com. And what caught my attention is they were telling people ways to hack their dreams. So what I decided to do was to use these ways to tell you guys is what not to do if you don't want to, hack your dreams. Because you can also hack your own dreams. And this is by eating spicy foods, drinking a lot of caffeine, taking dream enhancement supplements like melatonin and other things. Eating a lot of dairy can most definitely cause lucid dreams, but it can put it in more of an unnatural state of dreaming. It could allow some negative energies that don't need to be there and some unnatural dream hacking. And I feel that it's very important that we know when the difference between the dreams that the Most High is sending us and the dreams that are coming from dark forces. Because a lot of your dreams can be hacked to make you think something else, to implant fear, to anxiety, nervousness, doubt, when it's all in actuality due to the things that you're feeding into your spirit, things that you're watching on television, music that you're listening to, different foods that you're eating, certain people that you're around. It all depends on that. So the more positive. Now, I'm not saying that the Most High is not going to give you dreams of warning, because he will. But living a more natural lifestyle as far as having balance. Let me say that. Just having balance. will allow you to have more accurate dreams. Yeah. And I have a movie that I want you guys to watch, and it is about a man that has telepathic abilities, and he can't control his ability to transmit dreams and images into the minds of the people around him. So I want you guys to check that out and relate it to what we just talked about today. And I want you guys to come back in the comment section and let me know how you feel about the movie in relation to all of this. Yeah. Also, I want you guys to really pay attention to your dreams when you do have dreams. Write them down. Write them down. And think about them, how they pertaining to your life today. Because dreams can really help us interpret a lot of things, and there's a lot of answers in dreams, but we want to make sure we're having the right dreams from the right spirits. Okay, guys? I'm going to leave the link to the movie in the description down below. It is a free movie. All you guys have to do is click and watch. Come back and let me know how you feel about it. I love you guys so much. Please continue to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please share this video if you don't mind, guys. And until the next video, peace and love.